Welcome to my softball analysis. In our first lesson, we were able to practice pitching 10 times. During my practice, I noticed multiple things. The first being that I didn't use my legs to power my pitch, and because of this, when the ball is thrown, it is either quite flat or far from the mat. Furthermore, when looking on the side view, I noticed that I released the ball quite early, around when I reached my hips, and next time I should release it just above my hips, as this should propel the ball forward. Therefore, I also need to follow through with my pitching and my arms. By viewing the scatter plot, I noticed that many of the balls landed on the left side of the hoop. This means that I should lean or direct my arm and hand to the right of the hoop or mat next time, and hopefully this will direct the ball towards the center. The next lesson, I had Isha record the results for my pitching, which can be seen in this table. The very clear trend was that many of my pitches were very short from the mat. The reason for this could be that I often take two steps, so pause between each one, overall stopping the flow of power and strength into my pitch. Therefore, the next time I have the opportunity to pitch, I need to make sure the two steps and swing arm are one continuous movement, hopefully resulting in increased power in my pitch. From this angle, it is a little bit difficult to see, but it can be noticed that there's a smaller pause between the steps and swinging of the arm. The result of this was that actually 1 out of the 6 balls landed on the mat. Many of the balls landed in the same area, with one ball in the far corner that could be considered an anomaly. When comparing the scatter plot to my first, there's some improvement because in my first original scatter plot, all the balls were in different areas surrounding the hoop, and there wasn't any consistency, though in this later one, the balls landed closer to the hoop, and in one area, meaning that my pitch is more consistent. All the balls landed on the left side of the hoop, therefore I should direct my arm towards the right. During the next lesson, I tried to maintain the continuous motion, release the ball later, and also direct my arm and ball towards the right of the mat. This resulted in a few changes, the first being that sometimes the ball was released too late, making it go very high up and difficult for the batter to hit, while in other cases it actually hit the mat. I think that overall I have improved in my pitching skills, whether this is through the actual performance of my skills or my understanding of the technique and skills needed to perform a good pitch. The footage being shown right now is of our last softball lesson. The result of my pitching was quite good, as both batters were able to hit the ball and the ball did hit the mat. Even though my pitches aren't always consistent and somewhat irregular, I think I have shown a clear sign of improvement. Thank you.